to compute the salary of an employee, and the requirement is that we are going to first of all ask the user to input his or her name, and afterwards we ask the user to also input the salary, the gross salary. Without that, we can't actually compute his or her final salary. So I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step how you can create such application. There are various ways we can create it with a pop-up window, but for now, based on our requirements, in the question it states that we should create a program application with a pop-up window, so we just want to stick according to the requirements. Okay, so we're going to start a new project, so just follow along as I take you through. So first of all, all right, I'm going to create a project. So we go to file, and I'm sure all of you, anyone using watching this tutorial has already installed the Eclipse, and you should have your Eclipse open. So we go to file, and then we select new. Okay, so new is going to open. New should take us to project, or I don't know why this is happening. New. Okay, new. We select Java project, so we click on Java project. Okay, so this takes us to our Java project name. We need to create our Java project name. So for you, I'm going to create employee salary, employee salary. So I already have employee salary, so that's why this changed, the JRE changed to black. Project layout also changed to black. If I add one, I still have employee salary 1 in my project, and you can see it over here. So I'm going to make it 2, but you can just go straight for it to make it employee salary. Okay, you can make it employee salary. So we go to next, we click on next. Wow, this is taking too long for my presentation. Great. So we go to employee salary. Right. So just click on finish. Click on finish. Okay, then it's going to ask us our model name. Of course, we just want to maintain an employee salary too. And yours, I'm sure it's employee salary, unless you want to give it a different name. But the module name, I think, should also match to your project name. It doesn't make any difference though. So we click on create. Okay. So this is our module name, employee salary 2, but we have to go create a class name for our employee. So we click on your folder, please don't mind this one. This is mine, so the original one. Let's just ignore this one. This is what you should be having. You should have just one project in your workspace. Depending on if you have any other projects, that's fine. You can maintain it. Just as I'm also maintaining this, that's fine. But this is our focus. Mine is my name. My project work is employee salary 2. So let's go to the source folder, and then in the source folder we right click the source folder. We click on new. We're going to create a package. Okay, we have to create a package. So here is the package. Our package name should be I'm usually used to using this package name, JS7 Perry dot salary. Let me just use salary. Alright, so click on finish. We go on again to click on the package name that we've created and click on new. From new we go straight to click on class. So yes, the name of our class would definitely be employee salary, and please take note of employee salary. I think this should work. Employee salary, yeah. Then we tell the application that we want to make it public, so public static void main. So you click on this, you check it, make sure you check it, and then click on finish. Alright, so this leads us to our workspace, our text editor. So we're going to clean this. Let's delete this. We don't need this. Great. Okay. So first of all, we are creating an application that's going to receive an input from the user, right? So we're going to use a package called scanner. Okay, so we're going to use that scanner for our class. So this is, we go on, we type this scanner and then we name it as a variable name scan. I can just call it scan, and then assign it to new scanner, new scanner dot come on, let me check something. Good, let's go on. So we don't need these dots. Just go on and say system dots in. Alright, so we need to specify which system we are using. But first of all, let's go and tell the program that we are using Okay, we need to import this package called scanner java util. Great. And then let's close this. Great. So this very code is telling the application that we need to receive, we want to receive input from the user. That is why we are using this very package called scanner, and this is actually a variable name which we all know, so I'm not going to talk much about that. And then the system.in is saying we are receiving an input from the user. So we go on to what's next? We need to declare our variables. We're going to declare our variables. So declare. I'm writing this comment so that we follow through. Declare all variables. All variables needed. Okay. So what variables are we going to look at? In the question we are being given, we are asked to input the name of the user. We need to receive the user's name as an input. So of course our variable name, we all know is going to be a string when it comes to full name. So string full name. Okay, and we terminate it. Great. Then the other things that we need to look at is to look at the gross salary, which will also be our variable name. So we come here, but this time our gross salary, the data type of our gross salary is double. Okay, so we use the word double. Gross salary. Okay, we give it a comma because we have other doubles we're going to use. So some of the doubles is right in the question: the SNITs, the NHIL, the VATs, and then what else is there? Yeah, so we go on to SNITs. Okay, SNITs. Give it a comma. No, this is not, the SNIT is not double N, it's double S. Okay, and then VAT. Another one, which is the last one, NHIL. And then there's another thing we need to look at, NHI. The net salary, because we're going to calculate the net salary after taking out the SNITs, the VATs, and HL. Mind you, the SNITs, the VATs, the NHL are tax. Okay, they fall under tax, and tax in accounting or in business is categorized as expenses. Okay, so we're going to just sum this. All of these are going to call total tax. So it's going to be it's also going to fall under the data type double. Okay, total tax. Okay, as one of our double variable name, and we should be able to compute our net salary, right? So which we have to also declare before using it. Okay, salary. Then yes, we are set to the declaration of our variable names. Then we go on and we need to create first of all a program, a line of code that would first receive the name of the user. Okay, so get username, So get username. Get username. We're going to say system dot out. Okay, so system dot out dot no system dot out dot print in printing. What do we want? We in printing, we're going to put in a string. So the string is going to be, we're going to say the user should enter, so enter full name, so enter your full name, enter your full name, okay, with a colon. Then we terminate this. But before we receive the input from the user, we have to tell the program that yes, this system.out print in entered your full name. It's a program that is going to receive an input from the user. We need to tell the program that yes, this there's a variable, the variable called full name is the one we're going to use to receive the input from the user. So we call it here full name, our full name. All right, full name should be equal to scanner. Okay, no, so the scan, this which is the variable name that we've stored this, the receiving app is called scan. So we need to go and call it in here and say next line. All right, next line. It's next line. So that's the method, which is a string, and you can see it right from the suggested window. So we just go ahead and just click on this next line, a string. Right. So we close it. Terminate this. So can we check something if it's actually going to work? But first of all, there is something highlighted in here, the print in. We need to tell the Java is asking which type of printing method are we using. So first of all, we are using this method, change to print in. So in case you have that, you should also correct it. So let's see, I'm saving this, so you save it too. I want us to run it to see what we are going to expect in our console. So you click on the employee salary class, and then go on to click on run as, and then on the run as we open Java application, run as Java application. Okay, so there's no error, and also we are going to type in the name, our name. Well, let's say the username is the username. Let's see, the username is let me just say Amma Asu. I don't know. Ana Asa. Okay, so let's press enter, and of course our program is correct. Otherwise we would have been seeing errors. So let's move on. So this time, after that, then we need to after asking the user, please what's your name, tell us your name or enter your full name. The user has actually given us a full name, so it means that we have this user name in our database, in our employee database. Okay, so we're going to find out his or her salary. Okay, so good news is it is here, so we're going to ask her to enter her what's her name, gross salary. But first of all, we need to create that line of code to ask her to input the gross salary. So we give it a comment and say get gross salary. Okay, so here we say system dot out. Okay, dot print. Okay, print in bracket. I'm going to give it a string called enter your gross salary. Okay, could I just you can just do some copy and paste and just correct, just change the string. I didn't want to do that. I just want to just type everything out by myself. So here, what do you think we should do? Here? You could realize that here we created a system.out because we only received a string from the user. But here you realize that we are the gross profits the gross salary you're going to receive from the user. Okay, we are in Ghana, so Ghana cedis. I'm not going to use dollar. We are in Ghana, so Ghana cedi. If you are in another country, fine, just use your dollar sign or your currency sign. Okay, so I was asking, what do you think we should do next if we want to receive a double from our user? The double is gross salary. So we go on to just select the gross salary in here. Let me just go straight to avoid any mistake. Copy this and then come in here and then say gross salary as our gross salary should be assigned to our scan variable dot next, and this time next is not going to be next line, but it's going to be a double. You can see here the window has suggested for us, so double, then we just terminate it. Okay, so let's see what's next. Let's run it and see what is going to be input on the console. So we come to our class package. Please don't mind this is my own project too. I should take it out, but it escaped me. But let me just, it's not causing any harm in our program right now. That is just a project on its own. It's just resting, so just ignore it. You should just see this. You should see this is your project. Okay, this is your project. This is my project. My project is employee salary 2, which is what I'm using to teach you or take you through the process, the tutorial. Okay, this employee salary is mine already. I've created already, and this is also my old project I've done somewhere, and I didn't take it out of the workspace. I just want it to be there. Okay, so we are here, we are using this. So we click on the class. Mind you, this is your class. Okay, after the package, this is your class. So we click on it and then we right click on it and then run as. Okay, so it's asking us, first of all, it's asking the user or the user, our user. We should enter a full name, as I've already done. Ama Asi. Right, this time I've changed it. Okay, so now it's asking us to enter our gross salary. So imagine our gross salary is actually 3,900 a month. Then we are done. The reason is that after this program, this application, this code, we haven't done anything. We haven't told the program to do anything afterwards. So we are yet to tell the program what it should do afterwards. After receiving the gross salary, what should the program do? Okay, so we are going to tell the program to calculate the amount of the tax expenses. Okay, so first of all, what do we have here? We have SNIT. So we're going to start to create a SNIT, and then the SNIT is 23% according to our question. Is the question given is 23%, and since it is double, okay, SNIT is equal to don't want this. It's equal to 0.23, which is 23%. If I'm not lying. Oh no, the SNIT is not 23%. It is rather 12%. So just type the dot 12%. I think I'm repeating myself. 1, 2, and then we are going to multiply it by the gross salary. Why are we doing that? Because the gross salary, it is the amount of upon which we are going to calculate those tax. Okay, we'll have to check how much are we paying on that gross profit. Okay, so when we find the amount of what of the tax, the individual tax we are paying on that gross salary, we then add them together and then subtract it from the gross profit. That will give us our net profit. I hope you understand it. If you don't understand, just send me a comment and I'm going to explain it better for you to understand. Okay, so we do the same to our other tax, which is VAT. VAT says that VAT is also having the same percentage as 1.12. So we multiply it by the same gross salary. Okay, we do the same to our NHIL assigned to. Now the NHIL is 23. Okay, so 0.23, which is a percentage of gross salary. So gross salary. All right, so what's next? We need to now sum up the total tax that we compute. Let me give a comment here so that we don't get lost, or anybody who may be looking at the code wouldn't get lost. The comment here, we said we are calculating. So calculate tax amount or percentage amount of tax charged. Right, charged. So this is how we do it. This is how we can calculate that percentage amount charged on the let me say the percentage amount of tax that's charged. that's the percentage amount that is charged. So we are actually looking for the actual amount. All right, so I think I'm right. Total is wrong. So now we need to calculate the total percentage. So calculate the total tax. Total tax. And what did we say? We have a variable name called the total tax. So we just go in here and then call it and say, hey guy, we need you here. So your function now is to sum up all the tax that we have calculated, which are this the SNICS. So SNICS plus VAT plus what's NHIL. Then we take it that way. So when we call total tax, it means that we are actually expecting the actual total value, the value of the summation of the SNICS, the VAT, the NHIL tax. So all the summation of the tax. Okay, so what's next? Now after calculating that, we are doing the calculation, or the program is actually creating the calculation for as we input the code. So we need to tell the user, okay, so this is your amount of salary after taking out this the tax, the total tax. So we go on to say system dot out dot print, okay, print in, and this time is a string. So well, your salary is we are in Ghana, so I'm going to just use a Ghana cedis. And right, no, but so this time we need to go and call something is missing. I just realized that we need to now calculate the net salary. Okay, so calculate net salary before we go in there. Okay, so calculate net salary. So how do we calculate our net salary? So our net salary is actually the gross salary minus the total tax. That gives us the net salary. I hope you all agree. So we have specified, we have declared in here that we're computing a variable called we'll be storing an amount or a variable, a value in the net salary, which is the net salary is our variable name. So we're just going to copy it and just to avoid any spelling mistakes, and just put in here and say you are equal to the gross salary. I'm going to just copy the gross salary, which I know is here. You see it's all highlighted. Imagine it's not correct, it wouldn't have highlighted all of it for us. So it means we are correct. So it's equal to this, then minus the total tax. Nope, the total tax. You see that I'm typing big this thing, capital letters. So just go and copy just to avoid any spelling mistake. Oh, come on. Right. I hope it does. This. Great. Then we terminate it. So it's going to perform it for us. So then we close this, but we are not done. We need to call this. We'll tell the program, yes, we are printing out the the salary, but we have stored the salary, the net salary, in a variable name called net salary. So of course, so that when the user inputs the net salary, the gross salary, we can be able to know how much the user or the employee is actually earning. So we say plus net salary plus net salary. All right. Isn't that it? So we close it, save it, but there's something in here, there's notorious print in. We go on and pick it. All right, save it, system.out, net salary. So your salary is, all right, so let's check. I'm gonna run it. I've already saved it. Make sure you save yours, and then let's check now. So you go on and click on our employee salary.java class, and then we go and click on run as. Great, so it's working, there's no error. So we click on I'm still using my AMA AC, I don't know. All right, so it's asking us to enter the gross salary, just as earlier we did. So it just, let's say, so it's 3,900. So you see, voila, you've created your application. So your salary is that's your net salary, which is 2006 yeah, 2067 Ghana cedis. At least you can use it to do something, pay some bills. If it is rent, you pay your rent. If it is something other thing, you know, or maybe just chill out, come on, for free, it's your money. All right, so congratulations, you are done with this program, and I'm sure you should get some great marks out there. And if you're looking to create a project too, hey, you can play around this. I'll be working. I want to also come up with how to create the actual window, the actual user interface, how you're going to see this is just happening on the console. So I'll be creating a new video that will cover creating it on a window, okay, that we can see, the user can actually see and input the requirements, okay, but we are just seeing this on our console. All right, so please expect the next video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my video. Subscribe and then get any new videos I do. I'm going to share it, and you should get notification once you subscribe. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and please, if you still have any question, you don't understand anything, you want to learn something new, you want me to make a video about it, just drop it in the comments below. Okay, drop it in the comment below. I'm going to look at it and then come out with a video on it. So thank you, and then congratulations for being a great developer.